Hello, you.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Gary, where are you?
Whoa. Stop the clock.
Bang, bang, bang. Good to see everybody. How are you? It's a beautiful Tuesday here on the show we like to call We Got a Case. That's right. This is where I take time out of my busy day to hang out with all of you amazing people, talk about some court, watch some videos together. And today is kind of special for two reasons. One, it's just me. That's right. All you can have of Mikey today, or as some like to call me, AI. Also, fresh off the, I guess, presses, we'll say. This is a case with Judge Disanto of a guy who has decided to represent himself. He's having issues with his neighbor. His neighbor's having issues with him. And this takes one of the weirdest turns of any case I've ever seen. Some of the accusations that you'll hear come out of this guy are just mind-blowing. The tie-ins, the things he tries to say with the guy's name's not his real name. He's in cahoots with Whitey Bulger. I mean, just all kinds of things are said here. Even as you can see in the thumbnail, a chip has been placed in his brain by his neighbor. Buckle up, kick back, and let's enjoy this together. Fresh, hot off the presses, freshly baked. Man, let's go with that. Freshly baked Judge Disanto. Enjoy.
All right, and your name for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ryan Munster.
All right, so Mr. Munster, you previously had legal representation, and then you spoke to Mr. Westmoreland today, and you want to represent yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand, sir, that you are here in court on a criminal matter, correct?
Yes.
And that you do have the right to have an attorney represent you at all critical stages of the criminal process. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And in fact, you've had an attorney appointed to represent you, and you're choosing to now waive your right and represent yourself.
For this moment, yes. Today, Your Honor. And that is all.
Okay, what do you mean for this
Just
moment
for today?
What does that mean?
Spoke with my attorney the other day, and he had some serious things to say about some evidence, and I don't like things in the way.
You don't like things in the way? I don't know what that means.
Obstacles are not, I don't like obstacles in my way.
Well, I don't know what that means.
If I can show you, and I'd be more than happy to.
Well, okay, but I'm trying to make sure for the record that you are knowingly waiving and voluntarily waiving your right to an attorney and represent yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
But then you made a comment for right this moment for this here, yes, and then you didn't want something to be in your way. So I just want to make sure that you are choosing to represent yourself, knowing that there is an attorney to represent you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So,
I rule all the time.
The court will note that Mr. Munster waived the attorney.
What a terrible last name, Mr. Munster.
That Mr. Kelly is present in court, and that this matter, the resisting, obstructing, and the malicious destruction of property is what you've pled to, and that we had adjourned this matter
Diane,
for
3-month member. Thank you.
Screening for participation in Regional Wellness and Recovery Court.
Okay.
But you didn't show up for any of the screenings.
I don't understand the question, Your Honor.
Well, there wasn't a question, there was a statement.
Okay.
So on March 20th, the court did not hold the sentencing.
Correct.
We adjourned it until April 16th because you were interested in participating in the Regional Wellness and Recovery Court, which is the mental health treatment court.
I can't hear too well, and once I explored the options in there, I was told by, I have a family member who's an attorney, told me not to do that.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a great idea. Don't do that.
Well, I don't know who your attorney family member is, And I don't know what that person knows or doesn't know regarding treatment courts, but treatment courts are very
Oh my
successful.
God.
They're a very good alternative for many people. Nevertheless, you didn't show up for screening, so you were
Nothing but thoughts and prayers for you on that, Uki. Oh my God, that is horrible, horrible. I will be minimizing my stoppages today because this case has so many moving parts. But just want to say hello to Donnie up there in Washington State. This guy's taking advice from people that he shouldn't go to counseling and all these other things, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Let's get back to it, shall we? Hey, sir.
deemed to not be eligible for treatment court in this court because you didn't appear for your screening. So we weren't able to make any determinations.
Okay.
So there has been a report and recommendation put forth that you received a copy of, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything in the criminal history that is not correct? Do you have that in front of you, sir?
No, I do not, ma'am. I don't have my PSI in front of me. No. I have it on my phone.
Okay.
I'm sure it's correct.
Well, do you have an opportunity, sir, if you would like to pull it up on your phone? You can pull it up on your phone.
When you say it's correct, historically correct, like document wise?
Yes, as opposed to what other.
I have a really good memory.
Okay. All right, so nothing has to be corrected on that. And so under your general background information. All right, so anything that has to be corrected in those paragraphs?
General background, no, ma'am.
No, okay, that's all correct. All right, you have your wife and your 6-year-old child that lives with you?
They're wonderful.
Okay.
Everyone.
They're wonderful.
My son is really taking this whole thing really hard. When it happened, he was 3 years old.
When what happened? This case?
When this whole thing happened, my son was 3, and he is taking, like, it's the saddest thing in the world. I'm in my 40s, and all I've ever wanted to do in my whole life is be a dad, and I am not failing, but I am trying. I'm like running up a freaking mountain, and everything is going against me.
Okay.
And I'm trying. I'm not gonna let my kid fail. That's not gonna happen. My wife and kid are not gonna fail.
No way.
Okay. So, sir, you are currently under the care of a doctor, correct? Because of
Several.
Okay.
Several doctors, but only one beautiful new member. Kaylee, thank you. I want to tell everybody, make sure wherever you're joining, make sure you join us for members only. If you're over on We Got a Chase, that's Mondays. We Got a Case is on Wednesdays. And Credence and Mikey on the Friday. Kaylee, what a wonderful choice. Beautiful decision. You're on the monorail.
Which
several doctors.
How many doctors are you under the care of?
2 full-time, and I have specialists.
Several part-times.
Okay. And is that as a result of the seizures and the coma?
Yes, ma'am. Undoubtedly, but it's a brain thing.
It's
Okay.
a great thing.
So do you have a traumatic brain injury?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And scars and all.
Scars from what?
The doctor couldn't figure that out from Henry Ford, but I wrote it down.
You have scars.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, where are your scars?
It's right here.
Oh, in your brain.
No, it's not in my brain. It's right here.
Oh, on your forehead. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it.
And definitely not the only brain injury I've had in my life. I've cracked my skull 3 times.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Humble brag.
All right. And so Mr. Kelly is the individual that is here as a named victim in this matter. And Mr. Kelly, would you like to address the court?
And that cough.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No, that's fine. You can come forward, sir.
All right, so this is Mr. Kelly, the neighbor of Mr. Munster.
You can have a seat right there at the table right there, okay?
Dun, dun,
And
dun,
then
dun,
Mr.
dun,
Kelly, you can
dun,
come here
dun,
to the
dun,
podium,
dun,
please. And if you can please state and spell your first and last names.
That's, good morning, Your Honor. It's Timothy Kelly, Kellby.
Okay, your first name, spell.
Timothy, Gimothy.
Okay, I know that that's pretty much the only way to spell it, but people like to put their own spin on spellings anymore, so just for the record. All right, and sir, you are here today, and I do appreciate you coming to court. I apologize for your delay today. And what would you like the court to know?
Well, the reason I'm here today is because every time I never show up at court, he makes up these false allegations, just like he's trying to do now to assume, to state that I molested his son,
Okay,
which is 100% a lie. This harassment's been going on for 3.5 years.
Oh
He's
my
tried to
God.
push his way in my house. He's broke my window. He's damaged my siding, accused me and my daughter of being child molesters, passed out letters throughout the entire neighborhood. I mean, it's just got to end somewhere. I've done nothing to him or his family. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. It's all made up. But I was in active trade court at the time he got convicted of felony of pushing my door in. He stood up there and tried to tell the judge the same thing. That's why he got rid of his attorney, so he could start this shit again. So he could start this false accusation.
okay, well, I appreciate you correcting yourself because we are on the record. And you
Those are
also had
serious
some out-of-pocket
accusations.
Well,
expenses.
he broke my window, which has never been fixed.
Okay, and
But
is that,
yeah, he damaged my siding to my house. It's gonna cost $500.
okay, and so that's the restitution amount of $500. There's a, it's on invoice in here. Mr. Munster, any reason to believe that the $500 estimate is not accurate?
Correct.
Your Honor, there's holes all up and down his side of his house. I have wonderful pictures of it if you'd like to see it. I'm not sure where that one came from.
Sir, hold on just one moment. I'm
Yes,
going to
ma'am.
start this. I'm going to state this. You have pled guilty to malicious destruction of property. That's one of the counts that you've pled guilty to.
Yes, ma'am.
There is restitution that is being requested.
Yes, ma'am.
There is an invoice that shows an estimate of $500
Okay.
for 5 holes, 4 on the side, 1 in the back, okay? Now, you're representing yourself, so if you had an attorney representing you, I would ask the attorney if there was any objection to the estimate of $500, or any reason to believe that this is an unreasonable estimate. Okay, so the court will order that $500.
It's not a $500 estimate, but it is. Welcoming Leslie to the family. This guy has made some crazy accusations at this guy, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more we're going to unpack here in just a second.
Restitution. Now, Mr. Munster, this is not the first time you've been to court here, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you also have a stalking conviction from June of 22, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Mr. Kelly, were you the victim in that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Mr.
Our
Munster, I did review all the documents that you put forth in this envelope.
Thank you.
I was quite confused. I'll be honest, I was quite confused because I have to say, well,
Now, this is an envelope that's full of evidence. Prepare yourself for some of this evidence against the neighbor here.
one, I'm not sure really what this photo is meant to depict.
Oh, that represents he's got stickers all on the side of his house, representing something that is really not family.
Stickers on the side of his house? Hold on,
On the
sir.
car, on front of his house, he has a 12-foot skeleton, which is still there.
Which is what?
A 12-foot skeleton on the front of his house, like right now.
Okay, what does that matter?
I guess it doesn't matter at all.
I'm just asking, why is that important?
Well, that scares me, Your Honor.
Then move.
Literally, that scares the crap out of me.
Then sir, then move.
I literally can't right now. As soon as this is all cleared up.
Why can't you move?
Because we're not from here. And our next move is gonna be closer to family.
Okay, where is that?
We have family in Oregon and we have family in Georgia.
Okay, so,
My family's in Georgia and my wife's family is in Oregon. And we want, I've never had a problem with anyone on the whole planet and I want.
well, I don't know if that's accurate because you have some prior convictions, sir. So,
I've never had a fight with a person in my whole life, man.
well, hold on, sir. You have, let me just say this. You're saying that you're going to be moving. Where is it you're planning on moving?
That's up to my wife, Your Honor. Truth.
Okay, so.
She is the
if you
queen.
plan to move,
Yes, Your Honor.
and this court sentences you to probation, I don't know what I'm doing at this point,
Okay.
then you just have to submit information to the probation and you can relocate.
Are you serious, Your Honor? This can all be over in like a week?
I'm 100% serious.
Holy crap, thank you. And you read that whole thing? I feel better that somebody else knows.
Well, sir,
What?
but I'm confused because I don't know anything more than I did before I started reading all this.
What?
Because I'm not sure why you have Mr. Barnowski's voter registration card in here.
Oh, that's not his real name.
John Barnowski, that's not his real name. Why are you saying that's not his real name?
I met his mom, and his mom's name is Donna Barnowski. She's a nice lady.
Okay,
I met his dad, and his dad doesn't, that's his name.
hold on, Mr. Kelly, just a moment.
I
Why,
gave his dad a compliment on his son, one day when he's working on his house. And I said, Tim is really good at this, and he said, his name is not Timmy. He said his name is Ray.
Ray?
His name is Ray Thomas Kelly. That's from his dad's mouth, not my mouth.
Okay, Mr. Kelly.
My dad's been deceased since like 2012.
Okay,
My parents have been gone for 10, 15
okay,
years.
so Mr. Munster, when did you speak to his father?
Now he has spoken with his dead father about his name. His dead father. It's been dead for like 10 years.
Because you've only moved into the area
5 years
less
ago.
than 4 years ago.
I've seen him up until about 2 years ago. He disappeared. Once the skeleton went up, he didn't come back.
Hold on,
He
okay,
didn't come back.
please stop with the noises, okay, Mr. Kelly? Hold on. Once the skeleton came up,
And he was concerned with his dad driving by the house. We were kind of familiar with each other, and I mean, we were trying to be friendly neighbors, both sides, I believe it, for a long time. And one day it just went out the window. And I wrote all that down to Your Honor. He needed some money, and I helped him out. And since that moment in time, it has been bad. He came at my workplace. He said, "You know, my name is Tom. My name is Tom. It's not Tim, it's Tom." And you have to scream in my ear for me to understand that. Because I will say, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
okay, so Mr. Munster, this is a problem with the skeleton hanging on the front lawn?
No, ma'am. If it's legal, it's legal. I see no problem with it. That is, for me, that tells me a lot about a person.
Well, that's your opinion. He likes to display skeleton. I mean, he has a flag out there also.
It is the First Amendment is a freedom of speech in this country.
So what's the purpose of this picture?
Well, that gets pointed at my house all the time, Your Honor.
What gets pointed at your
The
house?
firearm on top, it's a 50 cal.
What?
It's pointed at your house.
Yes, a lot.
Is that a real gun on the top of it?
Your Honor. Yes, he's called the ATF on me about it too. They come out and laugh. He called the
Okay.
ATF on me.
Okay.
And
He's called the ATF on the guy. He's spoken with his dead father. He's lying about who he really is. There's a giant skeleton out in the front yard. I don't know if we're claiming that's Dad's because he said Dad went missing.
force. Only one he didn't call yet, it's the FBI. I'm surprised.
Okay, and sir, then there was something in here regarding, there's like a laminated photo from Lowell, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Shooting suspects William Barnowski, which is spelled differently than Mr. John Barnowski,
Correct.
and his wife Donna.
Correct.
But you're saying, and so you're saying that this is Mr. Barnowski's mom?
Oh, yeah. She's a really nice lady, man. I come from New Orleans and in an Italian restaurant. My family's had restaurants down there for a long time. I never had a problem with any, it doesn't matter what a person does, as long as they can be courteous to another person. They're fine. She was very kind. I saw her in the front yard, and I was doing some gardening in the back when they were having some wonderful drinks and conversation.
Huh? What? Good to see you, Bald.
And who's Timothy Ray-Ban Kelly? Who's that? That's you. Okay.
Ray-Ban's his middle
And
name.
so why is this important, this information regarding
Oh,
his voter registration?
just for a record of the name that they're using.
Well, that's his name. That's what he's saying is his name. And then you printed up a copy. You sent a message to the White House on
I've sent a lot of messages.
September 6th.
I got a lot of responses from them as well.
I'm so sorry to laugh at this guy, but he's now written the White House about this guy, and he's getting tons of responses back because he's writing tons of letters to the White House. Oh boy.
I brought them all their own paperwork right here.
Okay.
On one of those White House ones, I didn't have the headings on it, and there seemed to be some confusion with that, but I brought the ones with the headings if you need them.
Okay, so you just sent him a message regarding artificial intelligence.
It's regarding this and those two neighbors specifically,
Okay.
very, very specifically.
Okay. And then there's something in here regarding
Yes.
from Justia regarding Commonwealth versus William Bernowski
Correct.
regarding the murder trial.
Correct.
Okay. And then there's a spotlight on prefrontal areas.
Yes, ma'am.
And who's Ray Kelly? Are you referencing Mr. Tim Kelly?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you're saying that he and the group are at war with the United States of America.
Say that again one more time. Is their quote, not mine? Their
Whose
not
quote?
mine. This guy right here. That wonderful guy that likes to stand in his backyard on, in this last week, I've seen him smoking out of a crack pipe in his backyard. Like,
Okay,
in the last.
Mr. Munster, here's what I'm going to say.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you're making statements that you don't have any supportive evidence for,
Okay.
and you're potentially
back.
affecting someone's reputation.
Okay.
Watch it from the beginning.
So,
I've only taken that to officials in the government, Your Honor, or other victims, and there is no doubts.
yes, Mr. Kelly.
That's not true, Your Honor. I run a Jeep club in Wyandotte, based in Wyandotte, called Outlaw Jeeps. I've run it for 3 years. He's posted on there that I molested his son. That's part of the stalking charges.
That is part.
So he posted it online.
I did. It was a message. It wasn't.
Mr. Munster,
Yes, ma'am.
you are affecting somebody's reputation and livelihood.
And my daughters, my 18-year-old daughter.
That needs to stop.
Understood, Your Honor.
That needs to stop. When was that posted?
Before
Before the stalking charge?
Yeah, that was.
It hasn't been posted since then?
No, not since then.
Okay.
But I blocked him where he couldn't communicate on anything. But yeah, he tried to destroy my reputation completely. Passed out the letters throughout the neighborhoods that me and my daughter are child molesters and thieves. Wyandotte police went around and tried to get them all. Detective Sabo tried, but he didn't get them all. They had numerous calls saying, who is this guy? You know, they thinking I'm really a child molester because he's pumping it out.
No investigation, huh?
No,
So,
I didn't do nothing.
Okay, stop.
No investigation?
Stop right now. Mr. Munster, I have some serious concerns.
Yes, Your Honor.
Serious concerns. You're talking about a device stolen from Neuralink and surgically implanted in your body.
Yes, ma'am. That is what the.
Mr. Kelly, please stop with the noises, please.
I'm sorry.
There is a record of everything that these people do on the Neuralink app. I have an MRI of it in my head, the mental image of an MRI reader that was discussed.
Correct.
The purpose of utilizing the device to defame me and my family's name and steal everything from us. Ray Kelly is a violent offender going by several names to avoid prosecution.
Correct.
He is training his kids to be this person. They are exactly like him. Sunday, July 9th, 2023, his daughter Cheyenne Cheyenne,
Yep.
at 12:42 a.m. gave Ray Kelly an order to kill me. He is still trying. He uses this device to control when I sleep. He thinks of it as a video game. The meth addict needs to go back to prison where he belongs. So, sir, you're president of the area council of Boy Scouts?
That's former, and
This guy was the president of the Boy Scouts. Maybe, just maybe, we should take a little more time with who we let our children be around. Because if this guy's around you kids, better watch out. Good to see ya. Not a vampire over there on the X.
as of right now, I provide support for my rabbi and my former leader. So it's strictly administration, but in the past, I've been the president of the area council in the world is where I'm from. And that's the whole council, I think it was 5,200
Okay.
people at that time.
So tell me how you know of a terrorist in Texas posing as a United States Air Force airman.
I've already discussed that with Texas and with the Air Force,
And then you're saying that,
and she's already incarcerated.
oh, okay. Who lived, sir, what is your address again?
1075 19th Street.
1075 19th Street. So you're saying that the person that's the poser lives at 1075 19th Street.
To the first couple words in that sentence, I missed.
The person that you're stating is posing as a United States Air Force airman,
She was arrested. Only there, and she's currently incarcerated.
Incarcerated, but your daughter's at home, correct, Mr.
So I have
Kelly?
a second daughter that is in the United States Air Force, but she lives in Arizona. She's a staff sergeant.
Okay, she's not incarcerated, correct?
No.
Mr. Munster, I have some serious concerns regarding your mental well-being.
Okay, I understand that.
I have some serious concerns.
Cool.
Cool.
I can understand that.
Fresh out.
Today, I am very happy that you are looking into this, and it's been 3 years of my life.
Looking into what, sir?
Nah.
Your Honor. I'll accept what today.
I'm not looking into anything, any allegations that you're making against Mr. Kelly. If you're referencing that this court's looking into allegations that Mr. Kelly stated you stated 3 years ago, this court is not doing that. This court's not an investigatory department. And then there's a Winter Hill organization circa 1975. What's the relevance of Winter Hill organization? Other than referencing James Bulger, who's also known as Whitey Bulger, that you referenced as well. And so I'm not sure what the purpose of this organizational chart is.
John's dad he's in that flow chart.
Who is?
John's dad,
Mr. Barnowski,
correct.
which you're claiming is Mr. Barnowski's dad, but it's spelled differently.
There's a 1-letter difference. I've met his mom.
There's one
You're
letter.
claiming you met his mom.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's dead?
Well, there's 2 letters difference, sir, just so you're aware. There's 2 letters difference in the spelling of the last name. So,
Y and I, what's the other one?
well, I'm not going to bring that to your attention. I'm not going to tell you what that is. You can figure that out for yourself because they're not the same person.
Okay, if that's clarified, I'm done and I'll be out of that house in a week, Your Honor. I want no problems. I want to raise my kid in a very peaceful spot. And you're saying I can take my family to those spots with the court, and you're saying I could have done that months ago?
What I'm saying, sir, I don't know if you're prohibited from going to those states for any other reason. What I'm saying is that this court orders you on to probation, then, and you are moving to, another state, the court, and then you would have to communicate that to probation,
Okay.
give us the information.
I had asked my probation officer about that before, and they said no traveling to other states.
You can't travel, but if you're relocating and moving, that's different, sir.
I didn't know that. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We won't be there I have a ton of job offers and always I'm a gold mechanic. I was getting ready to jump back into it right here. I'm happy to do that in another place, Your Honor. And if you're saying that that is not the same person, I will hold that in my heart to be the same and hold your decision to be mine.
Dude's gone
If I pay
mad.
someone money, I will pay it.
Well, I'm looking at this obituary of William Baranowski, and he doesn't have a child named John at all.
No.
And you're
it's
claiming,
not.
I'm sorry?
His mom calls him Adam.
He's got an
He
excuse.
doesn't
to
have one of
connect
those
these-
either.
Trying to connect everything. This was this morning. This just happened. I had it in my back pocket for
Got a
20
strange
minutes.
last name behind it. A real strange last name.
Sir, when's the last time you've met with your doctor?
Thank you.
A
Finally.
month and a half ago and about a month ago. And I speak with my doctor pretty regularly. About once a week, a week before last. Probably about 20 minutes.
Yeah. He's got a kid.
Well, here's what the court's going to do, because I don't know that probation is going to serve any purpose for you, sir. You've previously been on probation.
Already going ahead and scheduled myself for
Yes.
community service downtown for 4 days in the next month. Trying to clean slate. I can find another venue. And
Project Clean Slate, what are you doing with Project Clean Slate, sir?
they asked for a volunteer. I'm happy to help. I'm sure it's just paperwork.
Can you imagine what job this guy is getting? He's probably got like a really good job. Knowing how things work, he's probably got a really good job offer. Amazingly so. Oh, thank you.
What do you mean they asked for a volunteer?
Or they were looking for volunteers, so I signed up.
And where did you see this request or this notice?
I looked for volunteer opportunities in Detroit or with the city.
Yes, sir.
About him moving, he also stated that he told the Detroit judge that he was gonna move when he got convicted of, home invasion.
Well, yes. Well, and so are you still on probation for that matter, sir, downtown? What's that?
That's not so. He got off in February when he started throwing the rocks. They let him off a year early. He had 3 years to give him to, he got out to. Then he started throwing
Right,
rocks.
because there's been a change in the statutes, and so that allows for early discharges. So,
They did.
well, sir, in this case, the recommendation is 30 days jail. I'm sorry, it's incarceration and restitution.
30 days in the hole.
Given the fact that you've been on probation to this court previously,
The guy in the flannel that we see right here currently. If you go back and watch this from the beginning, you'll see the guy, Mr. Munster. This is Mr. Kelly, the next door neighbor who is also goes by Tim, Tom, Jim, and John, whose dead parents talk to Mr. Munster all the time. And this guy also put the chip in Kelly's head. You know, we'll see Kelly again here in a sec. Excuse me. We'll see Mr. Munster, who has the chip in his head. Don't let Mikey mixing it up. But yeah, the guy you see on screen is the neighbor who's been victimized and has been stalked by Mr. Munster.
also been on probation with the Third Circuit Court. And,
Jim.
I'm not sure how they must not have known of of this violation when, or this matter when you were discharged from probation.
I'm still on probation, Your Honor. I don't know where he's coming up with that. If he knows I have his phone number and I texted him.
Texas Sabo said no.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to let you know what the status is, because we're going to look on the Third
All right.
Circuit Court website right now.
Go check his status.
Well, Okay, I'm showing here probation continued, extended, signed and filed March 6th
Correct.
Day before my
of
birthday.
this year. There's a show cause, which is likely as a result of this violation.
It is. My probation extended through 2025 originally, and there's nothing taken down. Nope. That's it.
It appears though he's still on probation.
State Samuel said no.
I understand, but I'm looking at
Yeah,
the
that's fine.
register of actions on the matter.
Yeah,
It
we
looks still,
violated that then too.
it was extended.
That was a 7-year felony.
Well, so what I'm showing is this appears to be, because there was a show cause hearing on March 6th. That I'm going to, I don't know what the reason was. For the show cause, if it was a violation other than this case, or if this case, caused the violation.
Use this case around.
All right, so,
Good question. I'm glad she is, though.
I can't get in the way of my son or supporting them right now. And if there's any way to not go to jail, that would be amazing. That would be incredibly amazing.
well, sir,
My son is really,
It'd be awesome.
it's really
Bob.
what?
I can't be without my son. It's a him thing. If I need to go somewhere else with him, I'm fine with that. But I really don't, my son has been without me too much in the last 6 years. And he's like starting to
What
develop.
does that mean? He's been without you too much in the last 6 years.
When I go to jail, when I've been to literally only jail or only legal problems with this group, literally,
What group, what group?
this group,
What's your,
Barnowski and Kelly. Okay,
well, that's not a group, sir. Those are two neighbors.
okay.
So, you know, here's the thing, you're currently on probation, so putting you on probation for these matters would not serve any additional purpose. There's not a reasonable ground to depart from MCL 769.5 as far as
Thank you, Mark.
sentencing to probation. The court does find the only option it has at this point, in addition to the restitution of $500, is going to say the court's going to order incarceration.
Is there
So-
a way to transfer that to like a fine, Your Honor?
No, sir, there's not a way to transfer that to a fine. Mr. Kelly has
Right.
been the subject of multiple criminal activities by you.
Okay.
So, no. You certainly can appeal this, sir,
When,
Um,
how long do I have to report to jail, Your Honor?
today. You're on report right now.
Are you going to jail right now,
Can
bud?
I call my family and let them know where I'm at?
The court's going to order 60 days jail.
Going down,
We're
brother.
gonna also order $500 in restitution. And the court's going to waive the fines and costs.
Is there any way that you would do 30 days, Your Honor, pretty please? I need
No.
to move my family.
Is there any way we can change that 60 days to 30 days? Pretty please. With sugar on top. Please, oh please. Thank you, Tiny Piggy. Oh, please, Lord. Let me just get can I call my family? Griggsy, thank you. This guy is something. For everyone that's wondering, yes, this will be put up eventually without commentary, without me being here, without all these awesome people. So if you hate us or anything like that, you'll get this video too. So don't worry. Won't be today, but you'll get it.
No, sir, no, 45 days jail. If you want to relocate after you are out of jail, then that's on you, but that's also because you're on felony probation, you need to communicate with your probation officer there. So. All right, you're going out this door with the court officer today. Anything else?
No, man, my briefcase is back there.
Going to jail.
Okay, the court officer will grab that. All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Coming to take me away.
How
Haha.
do I go about that?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, have a good day.
I apologize if there's anything.
Mr. Munster, I would just stop right now, okay?
Quiet down, Munster.
All right, and we are still on the
There's Munster.
record.
But you can see Munster way better at the beginning of the show. Wow. That guy was something else. I don't know really what to say. I mean, obviously he's having some sort of delusions. He's having some sort of I mean, he needs help. He really, really needs help. And hopefully, I mean, he's seen all these doctors. He's definitely somebody who needs to be taken seriously, not what he's saying seriously, but that he is in this state of mind. Pretty please. Is there any way I can just give you some money? He needs to get help. He needs to really be put away maybe for a little bit so he can get proper help before he hurts someone else, hurts himself, hurts someone he loves, hurts strangers. I'm not saying he's dangerous, but when you're in such a state of mind, you don't know what they're capable of. You don't know exactly what they're going to do. I blame the Illuminati as well because, you know, I can. That's right. If you hate this video, like it, share it with somebody, show other people how bad it is over here. Right, Bradley? Oh, gosh, no. He does not. He does not. I agree with you that. 100%, Bradley. 100%. Will Ospreay, Bryan Danielson, match of the year. What you think? Let me know in the comments below. All right, so I know I didn't get everybody's comments on today. I apologize for that. And I didn't even get everybody on the monetary monorail, but we're going to get everybody thanked. As soon as I hang up the phone with you, you're going to be redirected to a video to be premiering in about an hour and a half. No, hour and 10 minutes. No, hour and 15 minutes. There we go. Over on Credence and Mikey of the judge that everybody loves. I don't know what I want to call him yet. Judge F, Judge Nerd, Judge F and Nerd. I don't know. But make sure you join us for that. I'll be in the Chatterooski taking 10 bones from everybody. Just like I did from Cobalt. Also, 4:05 today. Taco Tuesday? Yes, that's right. We're going to be enjoying tacos and each other's company while watching people just go absolutely insane. Kind of like this guy did. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, wherever you're watching from, because that'd be just completely awesome. If you don't like our videos that have commentary, there are hundreds, if not 1,000 by now, at least, of videos without it. So you can enjoy everything without complaining, without coming at me, bro, without giving me a hard time, without hurting people's feelings. Really quick, the Chip and Dip Express. Welcome to Kaylee and Leslie. Welcome. Tiny Piggy. Thank you. Griggsy. Oh, thank you. Mayor. I used to love that song when I was a little kid. I remember my cousins playing it, saying, listen to this. It's hilarious. Jay. What's up? Kieran, thank you. And last but not least, pulling into the station. Cobalt. I love you guys. Support the community. Love each other like you love me. I can't say we're the best chat, but I can say we're the most dangerous. Yeah. They're about to say they're the best. That's all right. We're the most dangerous. So do me a favor. Stay safe. stay hard. Stay tuned, because you never know what we'll do next. Bye now. Scissor me, Daddy! Scissor Club. For life.